I don't know where I can run to.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's John Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. To the air with Penix. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Penix on 3rd down. We look underneath here. Robinson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
That's Robinson on the slant. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
3rd down, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackled by Luke Ororo.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stroud from the pistol. He rolls to his right. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. Escapes a defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Stroud. The right side, no one has it. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Penix working from the gun. Getting out to his left. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
From the gun on third, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him 5 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Another carry for Robinson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing. You're getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Penix now. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the play, and enough for a first.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Penix here from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Penix to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And it sets up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
19 target.
From the shotgun, Penix. Into traffic, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Again, Penix to the air. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 18, that's it.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Can't put the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it.
Incomplete. Brings up second and long.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Rock.
On play action, here's Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go. 18, that's it. 11. Go south.
Here he goes, third and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Jordan Stout's headed out to punt it away on fourth. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Penix now to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
South, south, south. 18. Let's go.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Try and get it into Nico Collins. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Look at hot. Tony. Hey, one more. Why, Tony.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Look at that power, deep left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Nike Texas. Oh, Nike Texas.
Stroud off of play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. A gift to Chubb, running left. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Look hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
All right. Hey, one more.
the gun, Stroud. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that takes them to third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Why Tony? Hey, Uno.
They'll throw, third and long. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. 18. Hey, Uno. Bucky.
Here's Stroud again. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
18. That's right. 11. Hey, Uno.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of ooze it out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Wow, that's right. 18. That's right. 19 Texans.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Stop. Look at hot.
He'll throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Throwing now on first down. Penix has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. We're doing shredding a defense just like that.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of a yard on the play.
19,
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down give to Robinson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Go! 70 Lions! Head for 60! Head for 60!
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll run. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to the well again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Here we go. 19, that's right. 19 Texans. South, south, south. 11, 11, 11.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First down 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. To the air with Penix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Third down and long.
Here we go. Sack. Chase. 60 by 6. 60.
Third and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He has it at the 22. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. First and 10 from the 32. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. First down, Stroud. It's his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offensive line fast. Stroud from the pistol. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one hits for 30. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw by Stroud. On the move, headed right. The right side, no one has it. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
There's a give, left side. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up second.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Staying with Robinson. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up third down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Try and run here with Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Penix on first down. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Lightning 18.
From the shotgun, Penix. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring him fourth down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
This one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And we are still tied in the fourth.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Dive play straight ahead. It's inside the 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston!
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here's Slide to try the point after. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker, and because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Penix to throw again on second. This ball is caught by Tolbert. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And it is knocked away. A shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs.
70 Lions.
Back to throw it. This could decide things. It's intercepted. 40, the 30, the 10. And he's going to score a pick six, touchdown Houston. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
Falcons 10.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 14. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready? 19 tight. Cougar 19. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Fourth and forever coming up.
79 Broncos. Ready, go.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort.